LMPD chopper is right above us, still searching for a suspect. That's why police had us move down so that we were in a safer area.
11th, Sara Wagner has been following this story all night long. She joins us live. Good morning, Sara.
Good morning, Tabney. The good news is Officer Kyle Carroll is recovering here at University Hospital. Earlier this morning, LMPD Chief Steve Conrad said he was alert, talking, and very calm considering what he'd gone through. Police say Officer Carroll was shot once in the chest, but luckily wearing a bulletproof vest at the time. Now, this shooting may have only involved one suspect and one victim, but it had many in the Russell neighborhood up for most of the night. Kayla, we're here at the center, and one of the speakers earlier tonight said this building has turned into a spiritual place this weekend. This memorial continues to get bigger and bigger every hour and really serves as a physical reminder of just how much this man was and will continue to be loved. Well, Rachel, we're out at the Belvedere right now, and the crowds are not as big as you may expect, but that's really just because everything's gotten pushed back about an hour and a half. So now they're thinking that things will start closer, as you said, to 3, but we'll give you a look around right now. People are starting to fill in the bleachers there, over there. There's plenty of room if people do want to come out to view this. Originally, this was supposed to be outside the Yum Center, but it was moved here so there would be more space so many people can come out here and enjoy that viewing. There's also a big screen up here that's showing Ali memorial videos right now, very inspirational and very moving. And if our earlier experiences today were any indication of just how big these crowds will be, I can tell you firsthand they will be very large, they will be very inspired, and they will be very excited to be here. We were out at 12th and Broadway right by Central High School, Ali's alma mater, and it was just absolutely incredible. We talked to so many alumni and current and former students who were just so proud that Ali went to their high school and always came back to his beloved Louisville, never forgot about them, and was always so proud to be a Central High School grad. We see some of them out here now as well, but we'll continue to keep you updated on how the crowd fills out here as we expect that to grow larger and larger throughout the afternoon as that viewing starts for the memorial service. For now, reporting live outside the Belvedere, Sara Wagner, WHAS 11 News.
All-in-One Security says there really is a system for every family and every budget. The basic installation starts at $99.
Graduation, the ending of so many chapters and the beginning of so many more.
And it's such a big accomplishment from all those 12 years of hard work that it was definitely worth it.
For Abigail Tucker, those 12 years were indeed full of hard work and even some hard times. But she made it through, with her stepfather Mike always by her side.
He was very influential in my motivation and my drive for things.
That guidance and inspiration growing even greater when Mike was diagnosed with appendix cancer last January. He fought hard, but just last week, doctors told him the battle was coming to an end. An unfair and cruel prognosis for a man so full of the opposite.
Definitely the happiest person in the room.
Mike didn't have much time at all and likely wouldn't live long enough to see Abigail graduate. That is until Bullitt East High School stepped in to give this story a different ending.
As Abby being a cheerleader has rooted on many of our teams, and her team needed us.
Graduation moved from June 4th at 5 p.m. to May 26th at 8:30 p.m. Instead of Broadbent Arena, the venue became Mike's bedside.
So we had an opening, we presented a diploma, and gave Abby an official proclamation of graduation.
The cancer may have taken so much from this man, but it couldn't touch the pride and joy a father has, seeing his daughter cross off such a milestone.
He opened his eyes as best as he could and looked up at all of us and kind of scanned the room, and that was amazing.
Abigail's graduation, also the commencement of Mike's life. He died early Friday morning, less than 12 hours after that special ceremony. One of life's most precious moments met with perhaps its most difficult.
A father myself, and every dad wants to see their baby girl graduate. And it was an honor to help. It was an honor.
An honor that gave a father his dying wish and a family the moment they needed to carry on.
You know, I know that he's there watching, and I'm definitely at peace with it.
Looking from the outside in, Yvette Child's house in St. Matthews may not stick out on first glance. That is until you notice the license plate on the Cadillac parked out front bearing Love Ali. The feeling is just as mutual once you walk through the front door.
If it's got Ali on it, Mama wants it.
Yvette's love and admiration for Ali started at the tender age of 12.
I just remember that my parents were like, they didn't really like him, and I thought it was the neatest thing, the most handsome person I'd ever seen. And I just decided at that point I was going to follow him.
From that point on, every magazine, newspaper, and collector's item she could get her hands on, she did.
So I have lots of friends who aid my sickness and give me lots of Ali stuff.
That stuff includes a painting she even commissioned a local artist to create just for her.
It's the first thing I see every morning and the last thing I see at night. It stays at the top of my stairs.
As the champ once so famously said, "Don't count the days, make the days count." Yvette has certainly done that, but holds one day especially close to her heart.
June 18th, 1995.
It was Father's Day, and Yvette ran into a very familiar face at what was then the Circuit City off Shelbyville Road.
And I spotted his wife in there, and of course I'm staring at her, and she stared back at me, and she finally said, "Do I know you? You look familiar." And I had to admit I was just one of the many people that stalked her husband.
Lonnie Ali asked Yvette if she and her family might like some company later that afternoon. The rest is history.
I'm telling you, when they pulled up in that driveway, I almost fainted.
Lonnie and Muhammad Ali didn't just stop by Yvette's house.
And he sat on my sofa, and he was here for over 2 hours. He did magic tricks, and he talked to us. He signed my books, he signed magazines, he played with the kids. It was just like I'd known him all my life. It was beyond my wildest dreams.
Autographs aside, Ali helped add to Yvette's collection with another item.
When he was here, I served him a sun-kissed orange, which is his favorite drink.
She hasn't washed the glass since. It's collected some dust sitting in her china cabinet all these years, but her memories of that day will forever stay clearer than any crystal.
I will never forget it. Bar none, except the birth of my children, it was the single most wonderful thing that ever happened to me.